This is in response to an alarm that has been raised by various stakeholders, particularly parents, but we have a specific petition that we'll be referring to regarding the creation and distribution of gay content by Walt Disney, which specializes mostly on children content, and that's the point of concern that we want to address and we don't want to take for granted. So the attention of the board has been drawn to allegations by the public through various platforms, including social media, that Walt Disney is showing gay-themed cartoons in the country or intends to show the same. In particular, we've received a petition signed by over 51,000 people through Citizen Go Africa to ban content by Disney from showing in Kenya. The board has examined Frozen 2 trailer, a sequel of Frozen 1 that was released in 2013. We have established that the trailer, or from the content that we can see, has no gay content. So we want to make it very clear and allay any fears from our stakeholders that Frozen 1 or Frozen 2, which is a sequel of Frozen 1, does not have gay content, the trailer that we are watching. In any case, you know that until it screens, we cannot get the full details, but what we can access as of now has no gay content. Frozen 1, an animated film, is based on a fairy tale, The Snow Queen, and the storyline is about Princess Elsa, who is the main character, who discovers that she has magical powers, and she can throw her hands on the air and cause a lightning and stuff like that. She can also swim across a stormy ocean. So it's about this magical character, and there are two male characters, Olaf and Christoph, and I think it's the directions that are being perceived to be promoting gay content from the petition that we've received from Citizen Go. Frozen 2 trailer picks from Princess Elsa's magical powers and shows her swimming in a stormy ocean. The film itself is not accessible online because it is yet to be released. It premieres on 22nd of November in the United States of America. So no one can tell of the details, like I've said, and once it is released, and indeed we establish that it has gay content, then we'll make our position very clear in respect to the Kenyan law. It is important for us to make it clear, particularly to the petitioners, Citizen Go, and the parents who have written to us and other stakeholders, that our mandate is strictly on the Kenyan jurisdiction. We enforce the Films and Strange Plays Act. We do not regulate films in America or in another country. We regulate for Kenya, and our concern is to the Kenyan viewers. Citizen Go has made complaints to the effect that such content should not be shown in Kenya, and that the effect of the same will be to undermine and distort the institution of the family and impair the moral judgment of our children regarding what a family is. Because when you parade a man and man as a family, or woman and woman, then that distortion comes into play. We will restrict ourselves to the exigencies and the exact details of the law, so in respect to this, but also our work. The institution of the family is sacrosanct. It is the most basic unit of society. We cannot achieve sustainable development without the unit or the institution of family. And hence, we applaud Citizen Go and all the stakeholders who are raising alarm every time content of this nature begins to infiltrate our market. It is our duty to ensure that our children understand family to be a union between a man and a woman, not a man with an animal, or a woman, or a man and a man. It is a union between two people of the opposite gender. That will remain the essence of the content that we regulate. That will remain the focus and the philosophy behind our work, and will ensure that there is no misleading content that is accessed by our children, whether through PlayStation, computer games, pay-to-view TV, including Netflix, will be very keen to ensure that content that is distributed even on over-the-top services, the parents who are subscribing know that they are not expected to subscribe for their children programs that will expose them wrongly or give them the wrong perception about family, about violence, or about such amiable behavior. The second film that Citizen Go has complained about, Beauty and the Beast, which is also a romantic fantasy, was rated by the Kenya Film Classification Board as PG in 2017. The Citizen Go has said that the IMAX, who are licensed by the Kenya Film Classification Board to do distribution and exhibition of films in Kenya, will be showing this. We've conducted IMAX, and they have not received this screen. Indeed, they get the keys to screen a film after it has been released. So they can only access it in November, after 22nd of November, when it premieres in the United States. This is the earliest we expect. Then we can get the details of the content. So again, to be precise and to answer to the petitioners, Citizen Go, and everybody else who has written to us, is that as it is right now, IMAX is not showing or exhibiting gay content. And our license and agreements with them do not permit them to air or to exhibit any content that is against the laws of Kenya. To us, bringing out these issues, we thank every parent who is keen and observing and monitoring what their kids are watching, and who are raising and reaching out to us as the last line of defense in ensuring that we protect our moral fabric. I think we can only build a strong nation when our children are protected, when our children learn positive social values, when they know the right values about family, and when they love their country and they are patriotic to the ideals of our land. And therefore, while we have not found basis for concern for now, we thank Citizen Go and all the petitioners for raising this matter with us. We ask parents to be vigilant. We commit to be vigilant as a regulator, and we ensure that we'll keep in touch with all concerned parties. We have reached out to content distributors, spectrum managers, content service providers, and other regulators to ensure that content promoting gay content will not be aired on our screens, particularly where the content involves children.
It's more than that. Of course, I don't.
Good afternoon. How are you? Yes. Emma.
Yes.
Barazen. Vile vile malalamiko kuhusiana na The Beauty and the Beast na ile